The Detroit Tigers entered the All-Star break with the best record in baseball but have stumbled mightily since. A once commanding pace has slowed dramatically, and their recent struggles were punctuated by a lopsided home loss to the Toronto Blue Jays. In a game that started with promise, things unraveled quickly for Detroit as a disastrous sixth inning shifted the momentum firmly in Toronto's favor. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. tied the game with an RBI double, then a strategic decision to intentionally walk Addison Barger backfired when Ernie Clement crushed a 3-run homer. The unraveling continued with Joey Loperfido adding a solo shot, and by the time starter Reese Olson exited, Toronto had seized full control. Dietrich Enns couldn't stop the bleeding, giving up more damage in the seventh. Barger's 2-run triple and Clement's sacrifice fly stretched the lead further, while Nathan Lukes capped off Toronto's dominant offensive display with a 2-run homer in the eighth. Every Blue Jays starter collected at least one hit, with Guerrero leading the way and 4 others notching multi-hit games. On the mound, Eric Lauer delivered 8 steady innings, stifling Detroit's bats and allowing just 1 run. Even with a shaky ninth from Chad Green, the game was well in hand. Spencer Torkelson's late homer offered little consolation as Toronto cruised to a statement win. Detroit's pitching woes were glaring. Olson allowed 5 runs and couldn't escape the 6th, while the bullpen didn't fare much better. Jake Rogers, the team's catcher, was the only pitcher to emerge unscathed, tossing a clean 9th in relief duty to conserve the arms in the pen. It was a grim night that extended a troubling stretch for the Tigers. Now trailing multiple teams in both leagues, Detroit has slipped from the top of the standings to 6th in MLB. The momentum that defined their first half seems distant, and the urgency is rising with every loss. As the series continues, Kader Montero is set to take the mound in hopes of stopping the skid, while Jose Berrios looks to keep Toronto's roll going. For a team that once looked like a front-runner, the Tigers now face the challenge of recapturing their early season form before their fall becomes irreversible.